Hi everyone. I am back and I have some very interesting and exciting information to share with you. It's been, it's amazing what I just discovered. So I'm really excited to talk about it. But first, I want to just say that I'm still celebrating my birthday. Check out these new earrings that were given to me by a friend today for my birthday. I feel so loved. I'm so excited. I love these earrings. I don't know if you can see, they're hematite, which is actually really good for the root chakra. And I love them. So I am getting ready to go help a friend. And so I wanted to go ahead and hop on and give you this interesting information that I came across today. So if you've been following me, you know that I've been talking about the fact that Mars is in Libra. Mars will be approaching the last quarter square to Pluto that is now, it's now retrograde. Pluto's now retrograde in Capricorn, but it will go direct on October 6th. And so by the time that Mars reaches that square to Pluto from Libra, Pluto will be direct. And so it got me thinking, okay, that's a very important piece to really note in Mars's cycle with Pluto. Mars and Pluto both are guides to Scorpio, which Scorpio is the sign, and Pluto is the planet that represents the soul evolution, right? And so where Mars is the masculine side of Scorpio, Pluto's the feminine side. So Mars is our instinctual nature to act on behalf of Pluto, which is our soul, the soul desires, right? So tracking and following these two as a planetary pair is really interesting in regards to soul evolution, right? And cycles in the soul evolution. So it got me thinking, as you might have heard on a recent live, that I thought, well, gosh, I wonder when is Mars going to actually conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, and at what degree, right? And so I go to look at that today, and I find that Mars will conjunct Pluto on March 3rd of 2022 at 27 degrees. What's really interesting is, guess who else is joining that party at 27 degrees of Capricorn? Venus. Venus and Mars and Pluto will be conjunct at 27 degrees of Capricorn. So this means that Mars and Pluto are starting a new planetary pair cycle. Mars and Venus are starting a new planetary pair cycle. And Venus and Pluto are starting a new planetary pair cycle. This is huge. I mean, it's huge news. And the implications of that are quite deep. I mean, I'm probably only going to scratch the surface today, but the implications are quite deep for our soul evolution and the evolution of the collective and the evolution of the United States. Because this conjunction is actually happening on the natal Pluto of the United States. So if you don't already know, every country has its own natal chart based on when it became a country, right? It's a birthing point. So the United States has a Pluto placement at 27 degrees of Capricorn. The United States will be experiencing its Pluto return beginning in February of 2022. So this is really big. Now, if you don't already know, Mars and Venus are the creative lovers. They're both personal planets. So this is really, embodying the creative lovers within, right? On an individual level. This is happening somewhere in your chart, personally, your birth chart, right? But it's also in relationship to the soul and soul evolution and how we act on behalf of our own soul evolution and our values in relationship to our soul evolution. Not only is this happening, but is also going to be trine the North Node in Taurus at Taurus is going to, the North Node is going to be around 25 degrees. It's still so close to a trine, so close. So our values, anything that you see as value, of course, first and foremost, our greatest valuable resource is our body. That's Taurus. It's the first earth sign. It's our body, what our body needs to survive and what our body needs to thrive. So, Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So, this is very, very, very important that the ruler of the North Node is trining the North Node in Taurus, right? And the fact that Pluto is there trining it and Mars, this is really deep in regards to creating new chapters. Not only in the United States, of course, but just for any human being on the planet. This is new chapters. The south node of the moon at the time is going to be in Scorpio. So I'm going to really probably talk about that a lot in the next 18 months or more. But when we're working with the south node in Scorpio, we're going to be looking at management of our own fear and management of our own power. So it's going to expose abuses of power. It's going to expose manipulations of power. It's going to expose where we give our power away. It's going to expose our any losses of power. It's going to expose and also present opportunities where do we harness our power or do we give it away? I mean, this is going to be the bottom line. So the south node of the moon is always going to be shedding the past in some way and starting new chapters around that archetype. So this is going to be really big around, are we going to empower ourselves? It's going to ask us, if we want to empower ourselves, it's going to ask us to actually grow beyond our growth edges. It's going to ask us to really face our fears and really connect with our soul. So this conjunction is really a big deal. I'm going to be thinking about it for quite a while probably because it's that big of a deal. Like, I definitely want to be doing this right in my own life. I hope that we do it in an empowering way, not only for ourselves, but for everyone else on the planet. So that's it. That's it. That's plenty. I'm going to be talking about this for a while. It's a really big deal. How is this aspecting your chart? You might want to check it out. Where is it happening in your chart? If it's happening, depending on, we know it's happening in Capricorn, right? But where is that in your chart? What aspect of life is Capricorn being funneled in your life? Because the houses actually represent aspects of our lives. So for me, it's happening in my 7th house. This is one-on-one relationships, right? So yeah, I encourage you to check it out. See where it's happening in your chart. Where is Taurus in your chart? The north node of the moon is going to be moving through there for 18 months, starting in January. We're having our first full moon eclipse in Taurus on November 19th. And then we have a new moon eclipse in Sagittarius on December 4th. This is really important times. I'm going to do my best to explain why this is so important over the next course of however long. But I just wanted to really share this piece for now. And then, yeah, I'm going to definitely probably be writing about it, probably be speaking about it. And if you have any thoughts about it, insights, comments, please leave your insights, comments, questions in the comments. I would love to hear. I'd love to have a conversation about it if you'd like. Otherwise, thanks for hopping on and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. It's always a pleasure. And as you know, I will be back tomorrow.